Hello, everybody. If you're new here, welcome. If you're new here, welcome back. My codename's Nightingale, but you can call me Bird for short. And today, I don't really have an actual video for you guys, so this is going to be a little bit of a filler video. But I am currently building like a avian themed library in my magical village, and I realized how long that's going to take with how big the structure is. Plus, on top of recording, that's going to take a while, and I kind of feel bad leaving my vlog hanging. So I came up with the idea for this filler video. Now, if you are unaware, I am currently writing a FanFiction, which is a life series and Vampires SMP crossover. I've been posting a lot about it on my community tab. That's not I don't know what to call it, but little posts thing. And it's been fun hearing input from the community and stuff like that. And today, I decided that I'm going to be reading a little snippet for you guys while you watch me make a lilac and poppy field next to the third life green base that I made for a scrapped video. But, you know, it still looks really good. Like, it's supposed to be a mix of the desert tower and the cake from Double Life. So, you know, anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I'm going to be reading a tiny little snippet from the first chapter of my fanfic, which is called The Town That Shouldn't Know Them. And I finished the chapter like a month ago. And ever since, I've been so excited to actually share it with y'all. But I haven't released the fic yet, so I haven't. So you're getting a tiny little bit of it today. And real quick before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and say a quick thank you because to Aqua. I don't know if you still go by Aqua Llama, or Aqua of the Void, because I noticed you changed the handle. I don't know what it is. But you know who you are, because I watched your snowy sunflower video, and I was like, wait, that's adorable. Not adorable. I really liked that. It was really, really good. Okay. And it was really fun watching the time lapse as well. So anyway, besides the point, I had felt bad for not posting anything in a while. And I was like, wait, that's actually brilliant. So thank you for that idea. I suggest you go check them out. I don't know if you're a he or a her, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, you know where I'm getting at. Go check them out. That was a really good video. So y'all are getting just a tiny little snippet of chapter 1. Not the full chapter, but you're getting a little snippet of chapter 1. So that's exciting. So y'all go ahead and watch me plant this flower field while I go ahead and start reading the snippet of chapter 1 from The Town That Shouldn't Know Them. I am quite nervous, but this may be my first fanfic, but I have been writing for years, so I should be okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's get into it, shall we? This is chapter 1 of The Town That Shouldn't Know Them, and this perspective is green out of the 3. They've crossed the line. The Watchers know what they're doing, and Grian isn't putting up with it anymore. It's the day after the Secret Society claimed 8 lives because of the King of the Tower game. Better than claiming his and Gem's, he guesses, but the village had to deal with the whiplash of the aftermath. They had been able to pin most of the blame on Scar, which Grian told himself to apologize to him about this after the games were over, but most of the players still thought that it was Grian who did it. Of course, they're not wrong, but it's not like he had a choice. It's not like he, Gem, or Etho had a choice. Although word did get out about the society somehow, and Grian could faintly hear B-dubs yelling at Etho that night all the way from their lighthouse. Poor guy. Grian knows Etho just took it without saying much. But that night, Grian couldn't sleep for a long time. He was thinking about too much, all while cramped in that single bed with Pearl and Gem. He'd seen the Watchers when he and Gem and Etho claimed their kills to society in the Nether. He could see the shadows of them, faint, peering eyes watching them. He knew the other 2 couldn't see them, but being one himself, he did. But he made a decision that night, laying in that bed, listening to Gem and Pearl breathe in the dark. He had to do something to save them. Gem! Grian shouts, jogging up to her. The redhead turned from her conversation with B-dubs. She was probably trying to smooth things out about yesterday. Or threatening him. Or both. It is Jem, after all. What is it, Grian? She asked, and B-dubs, who was standing just behind her, said, Yeah, Grian, what is it? Planning another murder? There was definitely some salt in his tone, left over from being left out of what was probably the best multi-kill of the game. Jem sighs and simply shoots back. I'm about to. Grian, what do you need? Grian ignores B-dubs. He won't have to listen to his angry words for much longer if his plan works. I need you back at the lighthouse. Where's Pearl gone? We need her as well. At that, Jem raises a brow and says, I saw her making the rounds. She's probably on her way back now. What are we doing? Something stupid, probably. We need to head back now. Grian is scanning the horizon for Pearl as he says it, turning his eyes back when he hears Scar's voice. Are you leaving so soon? We haven't even taken a dip in the hot tub yet. Scar just walked out of his cabin next to Scott. The two of them were close enough to hear the conversation as they walk over. Scar was grinning, of course he is, at Grian as he approaches. And Scott says, Something stupid, you say? Tell me when you start so I can be on the other side of the map while you do so. Jem just rolled her eyes. Well, you won't have to worry because it seems we're leaving now anyway. See you later, guys. Scar seemed disappointed that they're leaving already, and he says, All right, fine. Bye, Jem. Bye, Grian. He waved almost excitedly, and Grian simply said, Bye, Scar, with a forced grin, although it's not like it's hard to feel good around Scar, and starts walking back to their lighthouse with Jem. If all goes to plan, they're most likely not going to see them later. And that's all you're getting. That I'm going to stop it there. That's even barely a scratch into the chapter, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I was listening to that, to me reading it back while I was editing just to make sure the audio was fine. I'm like, oh my gosh, I knew my fic was good, but it sounds really good when it's read out loud. I may just be excited about my own work, but like, still, I'm really excited. I hope you guys are excited, and I do plan on writing a bunch more before I start posting any of the chapters. I have a vague date in mind, but y'all don't get to know that quite yet because things could change. Plus, I got to figure out how AO3 works because this is my first fic, so there's that. But like, it's been so fun because I've got 3 completed chapters right now, working on the 4th. Between all 3 completed chapters, I've written 11,706 words. Yes, I'm a yapper, but yes, it's all for the plot. If there is a plot, there is a plot. There is. But I'm so excited about this. Y'all, let me know what you think about it, and if you have any questions about my fic. For my 1-year YouTube anniversary, which is going to be June 27th, I'm doing a Q&A video. If you want to ask something about my fic, you can comment it down below, and I'll put that into category in my Q&A video. Some questions I may not answer because I'm going to keep things secretive until now. For now, I mean. But, oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay. So there's that. Flock has been fed, and I shall continue working on the avian library now. But thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. This is not a normal video for me, but I am a storyteller. So I guess it might be a normal thing. I don't plan on narrating my entire fic because, like, I stumbled just a little bit reading it, but that's just what I do when I'm reading from text. So anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!